Alright, so in today's video, we're gonna be fixing the house, making an actual decent log cabin, not whatever this is. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. And then we're also gonna be trying to get a portal network set up to get from one place to another, and then do some mining to get armor and upgrades. That is the plan. Alright, Danheim, should I start breaking down the house? Oh, sorry, Danheim. So,
Yeah, you might as well just take all the walls down. Yeah.
hello, Thor's here. Thanks for watching this video. I'm glad you're here. As always, I'm very thankful for anyone and everyone who watches the videos we post. I time-lapsed this because there was it took 4.5 hours to build this whole house, if you can believe it. So I condensed it down to about half an hour time-lapsed into 4 different phases. So you can see what we did for each phase, building the house and, getting it structurally sound. We actually had a very big learning curve in this as to how buildings in Valheim work. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope you'll stick around and watch what we accomplished in these 4.5 hours. Oh, hail warrior! We
Yeah.
have Hugin here. This tool is used for landscaping. You could say it's a perfect complement to a hammer. It's easier to create buildings on level ground. Yes, that makes sense. So as you can see here, we met Hugin and found that he explained how hose could level ground and how important it was for building a house. We actually didn't realize that that's what it meant, is that you had to have level ground to support stuff. So we built the house without too much support. We were wondering why everything was breaking at the top. You'll see that later on in the video. But then later on we found out that the blue means you're solid, green means you're good, yellow, orange, red, etc. You can't build on red. All those different rules. We figured that out, so that was very cool. So later on in the video, I have to go grab a bunch of core wood to get core wood beams because they're tall enough to be blue and still go up quite a distance. Anyway, I thought I'd use this time to talk about what we plan to do, what I plan to do with this YouTube channel. I'm just playing games, having fun. Valheim. We initially planned to do Valheim completely blind, no looking at guides or resources and such. And yeah, that's the way we planned to do it initially. But we ran into some roadblocks where we didn't really know what we were doing. So in some future episodes, we did use a little bit of Google to find out what the swamp keys were. So this is phase 2, building the floor also. So you can see us constructing the initial fabrication of the house. Very big movements going on here. Anyway, going back to the topic of Google, we didn't really want to use it because it was a fresh game. We wanted to play it as it was meant to be experienced. The one thing we found annoying was the fact that we had the portal with metals, but I'll explain more with that later. But yeah, essentially, we wanted to play this, experience the game as it was intended. Don't look up everything and hyper optimize. We're just trying to have fun, which is why we're building a massive house here and not just trying to progress the whole time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that type of stuff. I thought it was quite cool to do, and we learned a lot while not using Google. But yeah, we used it to search up swamp keys. We used it to search up what thunderstones were, and a few other things we'll talk about in later episodes. So more to come with that. We figured we'd allow ourselves per each episode. I could look up one, and Danheim could look up one thing about Valheim if we wanted to, if we were stuck on something, didn't know how to progress, or something like that. Just because we want to actually be able to progress the game and not be sticking around for 5 hours figuring something out when it should be right in front of us. Yeah, Hugin's useful, very useful for that, but sometimes he doesn't explain everything super well, and you're kind of just lost, which maybe that was the way the devs intended it to be played, but we just, trying to have fun, and yeah, that's kind of what we did. One thing we did do later on in the series is we made it so that we could teleport ores and stuff. Just I don't know why that the devs added that in the game. Maybe they wanted to add a transportation system, but we're just trying to have fun, play the game, enjoy the story, and we don't really, me and Denheim don't really see the purpose of having to run back and forth, getting ores, running back, using the different transport mechanisms, which is what I'm assuming they wanted us to do was, figure out transport mechanisms, find a way to optimize efficiency, but, we're just trying to have fun, play a chill game, share our experiences on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoy that, and I mean, if you want to let us know what you think of these videos, or if you want to see us do something else, I'm definitely down to do stuff. I like playing lots of games. The big ones I'm playing right now are Minecraft, playing Valheim, obviously, playing Yap Yap. I also play a lot of some single player games. I'm thinking of doing a Elden Ring playthrough. I haven't fully played through it, so I think that'd be cool. So if you want to see that, just let me know. Yeah, one big server I play on is Skyblock Hypixel. Play Skyblock on there, so I have quite a bit of progression in there. If you want to see a veteran player play that, I can definitely make some videos on that. I do like the game quite a bit, maybe maybe a bit too much. But yeah, if you want guides and stuff, I'm also willing to do like math and science tutorials if there's anybody who wants free like tutorials on stuff and doesn't get enough from Veritasium or Kurzgesagt or places like that. I'd definitely be willing to explain concepts or talk even one-on-one if you want to email me or something. I'd definitely be down for that. Anyway, here we're building the walls. We decided to go for a two-story build, so we could have an attic upstairs where we could have storage and just have a place to actually organize everything so we knew where our stuff was instead of looking through every single chest every time we wanted an item. We could go upstairs and look through every single chest trying to find organized items. You can see me trying to parkour and place walls up. I probably should have just placed some stairs and walked up, but I'm kind of dumb like that, so we just decided why not just put a wall down and then try to parkour up. Yeah, just classic stuff. And then we found out about a new event, which we didn't know, which is apparently you can get attacked at your home base, which is happening right now. So enjoy this. The forest is moving. Why is the forest... Oh, we're getting raided. Danheim, we're getting raided.
What, really? That's fine.
I'm retarded because I
That's
activated the
fine.
power of Ike's here. Is this because we built a house?
I think it's just like something that happens as we progress. It's a lot of them.
I know.
So.
There's a shaman.
Oh, seriously? Okay.
Oh, I'm dead. Where's my spawn
There's a
point?
lot of them.
I know.
There's more that keep coming.
Where am I gonna spawn though? Okay, I spawned. Okay, good. I just need to get to my stuff.
There's another one.
I've gotten a couple others.
Another one. The forest rests again.
Okay. Oh, Hugin brings tidings. Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm currently still getting
Monsters will
attacked.
lay siege to your camp from time to time. Strength of arms does not guarantee you victory in these conditions. Build them. Okay, build out to weather the storm.
Okay, I'm gonna need some help.
Yeah, as you can see there, I am not the greatest at Valheim combat. It's gonna take a while for me to get better. Yeah, I do die quite a bit, which makes spawn points very important for me, especially. Danheim's a bit better than me at the combat stuff. He's a bit more cautious and a bit more skilled. Although I do have my moments. If you watch the shorts, kind of had an ultra instinct moment and was dodging all those skeletons attacks. Yeah, so I guess talking about YouTube, I started YouTube just because I wanted to learn how to edit videos and edit them well. But it's kind of hard to do when you don't get feedback, or the only feedback you get from YouTube is, "Yo, your video didn't do well. People clicked off," and I'm like, "Yo, wow, what does that mean? Is that the editing? Is that the content? Like, I don't know what that does." So if you guys know if you guys got this far, intend to click off videos, let me know what would make you click off. If you didn't make it to this part, then I guess I need to figure out more on my own. I've watched other YouTube videos and they say you got to make it engaging and interesting. But maybe the that's not the best point of this channel because it's literally called Chop Monotony because it's ass gameplay and monotone voice because I have a very monotone voice. In case you haven't been able to tell so far, yeah, my tone doesn't change a whole lot. Here, I don't know why I placed that roof there. Um, I don't know. I thought there was like a 90-degree angle roof. Um, Maybe we'll get that later on. I'm not 100% sure. It's weird talking now. It's been a while since I edited this video. I was kind of daunted by the 4.5 hours of content. So we're a bit farther actually as of recording this video. We made some pretty big progress. We found we even got to the swamp, so we're doing some stuff in the swamp. So if that gives any veteran Valheim players who might be watching this video, that's about as far as we've gotten so far as of editing this video. There's still loads to go. We have to fight the big, fat, swampy dude. Hopefully that's not too bad. The swamp's a bit hard, as you'll see us kind of raging at it later. Yeah, here I'm just kind of goofing around building the house and walking upstairs trying to figure out why the my things aren't keep breaking when I place them until I realize, oh wait a minute, there's red stuff on the walls, which probably means that it's not structurally sound. Yeah, so you can just see me keep placing it. You know, if it doesn't try once, why not again? And then here I found out fall damage is a thing. I was actually asking Danheim about that. He's like, yeah, it's very significant. I was like, no, it can't be. I've jumped down a little bit, and then here I found out, no, it is quite significant. Yeah, so here we're building the second story. Um, you know, Valheim's a lot of fun. It's a very immersive game. It's also great to play with friends if you have friends who play Valheim or play games. I'm not sure how it would work alone. I definitely would have probably rage quit the game by now. I don't know. I can't imagine how combat would be or bosses because it's so much more convenient if you have somebody kind of like kite them away while you shoot them with a bow or something, and then you can kind of rest up and heal. Yeah, here I'm learning about the how the blue and green and different colors symbolize structural integrity. It was actually kind of funny if we'd built it one block lower, we probably wouldn't have found this out because we would have just had enough structural integrity from just the raw wood instead of having to get core wood. I'm assuming you can probably get like stone. I think you can get stone stuff later. I would assume because I mean there's a lot of stone stuff, and I'm assuming this progression kind of goes like you get bronze, then iron, and then you just get better and better like alloys until you're armored up. And I don't know. I'm not sure how this game is gonna eventually go all the way to the end. I don't have a full picture or prediction, but I've played other games like Minecraft has you go from iron to diamond or something like that. Or you go leather, iron, diamond in armor, and now they have netherite. Any OG Minecraft players, not even OG, I guess if you played in the last like 5 years, will remember that. Actually, maybe it was more than 5 years ago now. Yeah, I think it actually might have been 2020 that netherite came out. But before it was just you get diamond and you're chilling. But now everyone has to get the Prot 4 netherite and then all the upgrades with that. Yeah, one interesting mechanic of this game, I don't know how their bed mechanics work, but you can't actually sleep under floor tiling. You actually have to have roofing somewhere over your head. So that was an interesting choice by the developers. I'm not sure why they did that. I don't know if it was like some weird game logic. I've been trying to get into some game design myself, and it's really complicated. So I'm assuming there's probably something like that. I'm actually, I secretly wonder if the reason that ores can't be teleported is because the devs invented that whole system when they were thinking of making Valheim a Viking battle royale, and they didn't want people bringing metals through portals. And they were like, oh well, we spent a lot of time making this mechanism proofed up for this, and now we don't want to waste it. Because I know I do that all the time, where I'll spend a lot of time on something, and I'll keep it even if it's better to scrap it, just because I spent a lot of time on it, so that makes it valuable. So maybe that's what they did there, and if so, I can definitely relate. But I'm really glad that they added an option to allow you to teleport ores, because I'm just trying to have fun, not trying to spend an hour running to and fro to get some uh, materials back to my base to smelt. Although it is interesting, I guess it'd be interesting to get more like carry capacity through different amulets and such. Yeah, so here we finished up the second floor, and now we're trying to figure out roofing and supports. So yeah, the roof took a while because I had to go and grab even more. I had to go actually do 2 runs of core wood into the Black Forest, and this is before we had portals, so it wasn't it wasn't quick and easy. We probably should have gone and done another raid before building the house so we could get portals, but we're just having fun playing the game. Not everything has to be super optimized. Um, but yeah, core wood was such a huge help in the building of this house. Um, yeah, but yeah, here's the roof part. I went on the other side, built it up. I I actually don't know why. I guess I must have got, yeah, I got core wood at this point. Yeah, that's why it's up. And I was building the house, and I was like, yay, finally! It finally looks like a house. Although we might do a little bit of a remodel later and build like an outer, like like deck type structure, so we can like go out and see the world from there, or like archery in case we have like another movement of the forest type event, and then bow stuff from there. Actually, it's funny today. Me and Danheim were playing, and we had the ground is trembling, and then we had 2 trolls show up, and they busted down the corner of the house. Actually, the corner I'm in right now, one of them just clubbed right through it, and just the entire thing you just see disappear. Very unfortunate, but it was a pretty quick repair after, so it wasn't too bad. But I think it's a pretty interesting gimmick. It's like this is I don't know. I compare Valheim to Minecraft a lot because I mean it is quite similar. It's a survival game where you start from nothing and you grab materials and you smelt them, but it's a bit more realistic because you have to have support. I say realistic, but you have to like have supports. I like the engineering of the game because the engineering is kind of cool. You have to account for structural stability. Although the fact that sometimes I don't know, sometimes if a house can withstand like if this house can withstand weather, I don't know what it's doing. Like, how can a thatched roof? Like, look at those pieces I'm placing right there. Like, there's no way that withstands a storm, like the one of the ones we got later. Like the thunderstorms that we got later in the game were insane. And you're telling me that this thatched roof held up and it took 0 damage? Yeah, I'm not believing that. I mean, if you got lucky, it might hold out through one, but multiple with no repairs needed and no leaks too. No, but it is a pretty fun game, pretty realistic. Makes you think about different things that I enjoy thinking about because I like science stuff. I'm a bit nerdy in that regard. I don't know if anyone else is nerdy and likes this type of game mechanic, but I definitely do. And I also like the fact that you have to build stuff from scratch. You get stone from finding stone on the ground, and you get wood from finding branches. It's not like in Minecraft where you can just walk in, punch a tree, leave it floating, and get the rest of it. Here, it's you knock the tree down, you can take damage from the tree. So there's a lot of realism until you get the moon walking up a cliff with the weird physics and being able to place piles of stone in 2 seconds with a hoe. That that's not the most realistic, but the rest of it's pretty cool. I definitely enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think about Valheim mechanics and what your maybe favorite mechanic is in the game. I guess actually, yeah, my favorite mechanic actually is the building. It is like making sure everything's structurally stable. See how far you can build. One thing we might do, maybe later on, I'm really not sure, is build like a really tall structure and maybe see how high you can go. I wonder if there's a build limit. If there's a build limit, then I mean we probably won't go to that, but if there isn't, might be able to see just how high we can make stuff because the structural stability stuff here is interesting because I'm the way I assumed it works and the way it worked for me was I kind of just built the dirt up and had a pillar touching dirt, and if the pillar touched dirt, then it was blue stability, which would make sense, if it's supported directly in the ground and not on a piece of wood on the ground. So that would make the most sense to me, and that seems to be what it is here. And it, yeah, science, the scientific method, hypothesis testing. The testing worked. So therefore, if stick touches if stick touches dirt, then the stick is stable. That's the logic, I'm assuming. But yeah, so here, just building the rest of the house. This was a pain because I had to replace all the posts that Danheim put up initially because he put it up to build the scaffolding. He got the second layer, and then I decided, what, I'm gonna put core wood in and make it super stable. So then I had to optimize the flooring and clean up the flooring because uh, all the flooring was green, or a lot of the flooring was green, making the posts unstable. The posts weren't touching the floor, so I had to spend a ton of time, ton of time optimizing everything, and then I had to get rid of every single wooden post without breaking the core wood, so that the house wouldn't break down. And then at the very end of me being super careful, I found out you could just break the core wood, break the sticks, and then put the core wood back up. I don't know why that worked. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I guess the physics in some way was like, okay, well this stick is touching the ground on the other side, and it's supporting this thing, which supports this thing. It was like a Jenga, or not Jenga. Yeah, I guess kind of Jenga type effect where it's like you can kind of build over and have a little bit of a hook without falling over because it was supporting that. Yeah, it's kind of fun. We were setting the mood in here with some thistles while we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do for light sources. We finally got bronze, right? So we entered the Bronze Age last video, got some bronze, and so we decided to make some. Danheim decided to make some sconces to get some lighting. And they're actually pretty good. They're pretty cool design-wise. I'm not too big into the arts and crafts stuff. I like a lot of functional stuff and seeing what works. But I appreciate the work Danheim put in to make the sconces and make things look, all nice and pretty. But yeah, here we just, keep building the house, making sure everything's stable. Lots of fun. So yeah, lots of fun playing this game. I'm glad you guys have watched so far. There's 12 people subscribed to the channel, which is amazing. Even though I think two of them are me and my alt account, and then a couple of them are friends and family. But I think there's three of you guys who aren't people I know, which is really kind of crazy to think about. There's three people I don't even know just decided to hit subscribe on my channel, which was, I don't know, I'm really grateful for that. It makes me happy. 3 subscribers, 3 people are enjoying the things that I did enough to subscribe. Yeah, so thank you for that. I really appreciate it. One funny one funny thing is that this channel is actually really old because when I was like 13, 12 or 13 or something during COVID, um, I just decided to make pixel gun videos because I was actually really good at pixel gun back in the day. I grinded that game so much. Um, so I got really good at it, and then I stopped playing for a while, and then I decided, you know what, I was really good at it. Maybe I'll make some YouTube videos on it. So I got out my iPod Touch. I'm recording these videos like I'm gonna make it big on YouTube. I'm gonna be a big YouTuber, make tons of money. Make people content that they can enjoy. So I'm recording, and I think it was like maximum 288p or something like that, so it's super grainy. And then I didn't know how to edit, so I just recorded and uploaded it, and I didn't have a mic either. The iPod Touch didn't. I couldn't figure out how to make it input my voice as a 12-year-old playing Pixel Gun. So it was just me playing gameplay with music and in-game sounds. One of them didn't even have it. I don't know what happened, but one of them corrupted. I think there was like an end of life for iPod Touch at one point, so it just stopped working. But I posted those. You can still see me swipe up on the screen record at the end and stop it. But so I posted like 3 or 4 videos. I think it was 4. A couple of them I was still kind of highly ranked. I was in like Pro League or something, so I was still kind of up there. I wasn't anywhere near as good as I was when I was actually playing a lot. But I had a lot of fun recording those, and when I got 21 views on my first video, which is insane. I thought I wouldn't get anything, and would have to build it up. But I got 21 views. I was like, oh man, this is amazing. And yeah, I mean, it hasn't really gone up in views since then, but yeah, it was really really cool experience to have a bunch of people watch the videos. And that actually, I think that's when I got like 2 of you guys subscribed from that, and that was really cool. So thank you for that. And I don't know if you guys are still even watching this stuff, but if you happen to come back and click on this and watch this all the way through, then you'll hear that. And, uh, the OG Chop Monotony subscribers. First real one. So I think my first real one was like my third or fourth. I think my fourth. Because I think my mom subscribed to my YouTube channel when I was like 12, and she's like, "Oh yeah, sure, you can do it." I was like, "Wow, that's amazing." I got 2 subscribers, so it was really cool. And then I stopped making YouTube videos because I didn't know how to edit, and then I got worried because there were some people on Pixel Gun with some swear words, and 12-year-old me was like, "Oh no, swear words! That means I'm going to get hunted down by YouTube." So I gotta stop posting because I don't know how to edit them out. So I actually took down a video that had that in it, and I had posted it initially, and then I took it down because I didn't want to get in trouble with the YouTube authorities. So I stopped posting videos after that, and then I just stopped playing Pixel Gun entirely because I found better things to do. Actually, but if you guys want to see me play Pixel Gun again, they added it on PC now, so I'd definitely be down to do that if you guys want to see more Pixel Gun content. I will be nowhere near as good as my 12-year-old self, but it would definitely be kind of nostalgic to get back into. I actually recently played. They recently released the 5th campaign, and so I played through that, and that was pretty cool. It was cool to see that finally come out after years of it saying coming soon. I remember it said coming soon for Pixel Worlds, and it didn't come out. And then after years, it came out, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. The campaign finally came out, so it was cool to see the 5th campaign finally came out in Pixel Gun. Kind of brought back some good childhood memories of playing that game. So lots of nostalgia, very cool Pixel games. I'm very happy that you did that. Anyway, as you can see, we've made some very good progress on the house. I finally got some core wood set up. Was able to build it up nice and tall. I ran out of core wood at the very end. I was so sad. I think I was like 4 core wood away from being able to finish building the house. And you can see me struggling to get down the stairs because we built the stairs up and then I put the roof up, and the roof blocked me from getting down. So it was a bit of a design flaw. So we still actually have this stair set up to get up. We could probably build a better one. Maybe build like a circular one in the middle around one of the support pillars. But yeah, here I'm finishing it up. Getting the roof up. We finally have a protective barrier. You get like that nice cozy feeling you built after building a house, and seeing it succeed and be structurally sound. I don't know. There's that weird sense you get. I don't know if anyone else gets it, but I get it in video games where it's like I built a house and now I'm sheltered, and it's like a very cozy feeling. Especially when you put a lot of effort in designing and getting materials. But if anyone can relate, like the video. If you don't relate, dislike the video. This video is the worst ever. You hate it. But yeah, thanks for listening to me ramble a whole bunch, and let me know if you like these voiceovers, and if you don't, let me know as well, and I'll try not to do any more. I just wanted to do it for this really long video. But yeah, enjoy the rest of me talking in game. Oh, I forgot to get the other stuff. Almost forgot to grab the wood again. Okay, now can I build? Yes. Valheim,
Yep.
I have amazing news.
As long as it doesn't involve the entire house blowing up.
No, like genuinely, this is good news. The house is finished.
Good news?
The house is finished.
Wonderful.
It has been done. Completed. The inner workbench can now be used. Do you want me to transport the stuff inside, or should we leave the crafting stuff outside?
Yeah, you might as well bring all that inside.
Alright, I'll do that then.